The experience of giving such course shows that the open course for size audience is a new and not always obvious concept. The great amount of instructional material and absence of clearly stated ideas cause great difficulties for participants. The limited set of social services, disrespect and misunderstanding of Twitter summons problems when tracing tutors and their colleagues' work. Apart from it, the author thinks that the topic of the course was rather challenging for the learners. The fact that the personal instructional environment is not formed was the reason of problems arising during the learning process. An open distance course, Social Services in E-Learning, was held from May the 23rd to July the 3rd, 2011. For this course, wiki, mailing list, Twitter, Digo, learners blogs and aggregator netvibes.com were used. You can see a syllabus of the course. Since the beginning of subscribing to the course, active attendance of the course and surfing the pages started. By the moment classes began, 43 people had been subscribed. At the beginning of the course we could observe the maximum of visits and browsing. Then the attendance was gradually decreasing. It is essential that personal learning environment of the course's participants is poorly formed. Only 10–20% of participants use most services, which is not helpful in communication. It should be noted that the number of visitors, Ukraine 64%, Russia 23%, the USA 9%, Belarus 4%, was twice as big as the number of those registered. A student's comment, as strange as it is, in the course I enjoyed its openness. The participants strived for being helpful to each other. At any moment you could ask a question and get more than one answer. I was surprised to find out such connection. One more thing I liked about the course was that I was not dictated anything. Everybody was free to catch the pieces of knowledge she was interested in. The open distance course, E-Learning from A to Z, includes two parts. The first part, which was held from December 2011 to January 2012, was devoted to the tendencies of creating the system of distance learning at the current stage of Internet development. Second part considered methods to design distance learning courses and to hold initial distance learning course. The main objective of the course is to analyze the level of distance learning development in Ukraine on the basis of webinars held in May–October 2011, consider the tendencies of distance learning development abroad and outline the requirements to the modern system of distance learning. Before the course started, the following webinars were held: Social Services in Learning Process, Twitter, Personal Learning Environment. Their task was to help the learners acquire the skills of using social services during the course. You can see part 1 of the syllabus of the course. The total number of those registered in the course is 31. According to Google Analytics, the course was attended by 430 people from 29 countries of the world, 117 towns. Among them, from Ukraine 76%, Russia 13%, Belarus 5%. On average there were 30 people a day. Surfing the weekly pages ranges from 550 to 200. The analysis of the course operation allows a conclusion that 1% rule is applicable to course students. According to the rule, 90% of course students observe the process, 9% of course students participate from time to time, while 1% of the students are active. Figure 1 gives the curve of distribution of the students among social services for E-Learning from A to Z course. As the curve shows, the ordinary distribution is not observed. Most students have mastered only 3 social services. It should be noted that vKontakte, Odnclassniki and YouTube have not been considered as they are not used in the educational process.